Hey there everyone, welcome to a Jurassic World Evolution video. I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. We're going to play through the campaign of Jurassic World Evolution. So let's cue up the music and we'll get right into it.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Okay, so we're in the game now. So this is one of those like park simulator, business management type games. It just has dinosaurs in it, which is cool. And if you're familiar with my channel at all, you've seen my Ark Survival, Ascended, and Evolved videos and live streams, well, then you'll see, yeah, this game kind of intersects with that in some ways. So let's see what we got to do here.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Alright, so we got some voice actors in here that are good and some that are bad. There's like a wish list guy playing Chris Pratt's character that we'll talk to in a little bit, but yeah, first off, we got to construct the Hammond Creation Lab. So, yep, it's right there under structures. Costs 400 grand. We start off with over 3 million. And as you can see, when it lights up blue, it's good. We can see we've got the border of the border of the world. Now, granted, it's got an area where it wants you to build. It's very restrictive in the beginning, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and build this out. Boom.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Okay.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths in the power grid.
So yeah, here's all the tutorial stuff. There we go.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Alright, so here's the way this works. Excuse me. You need to discover genomes for these various creatures that you want to put in the park, right? You can see we've got most of them are undiscovered right now. So in the beginning, you're very limited. We've got the Struthiomimus, the Ceratosaurus, the Edmontosaurus, and the Triceratops. Basically 3 herbivores and a carnivore. Nobody super exciting or anything like that, but, you know, the Ceratosaurus is probably the big draw here. You also see a percentage in the lower left-hand corner of each of these. This is the percentage of a complete genome. Now, you need 50% to unlock one completely, so we're going to have to seek these guys out to unlock them. We're going to have to seek out their fossils, and we'll get to that here in a minute.
Machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much, and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
It's good that they got Jeff Goldblum in here. That's kind of a nice touch. Alright, so here we go. Release our first dinosaur. We get this cool little shot of it coming out, checking out the world.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Alright, well Jeff Goldblum's not too happy with what we're doing, but hey, it is what it is. So we got our first little dino out there. We can zoom in, we can check him
The
out.
Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
And here they are. So, yeah, these 3 different guys, or girls and guys, whatever, are going to offer us little mini jobs to do. And they unlock different stuff and all that. And you'll see as we go along here. It's not a bad system. It's not the best either. We're going to start with science.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Alright, so you can see we'll go up in science reputation and we'll gain $250,000 for doing this. All we need to do is build, connect, and power an expedition center.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Alright, so we're going to go into the menu here, and it's under operations. There's the expedition center. It costs $400,000 to build, so we're not going to quite make our money back on this, but we're also building constraints, huh? But, you know, we're not going to lose a fortune on it. It's not going to cost us nearly $400,000 because we're going to recover over half of that. So the building in this is a little wonky. It's a little tricky. Terrain constraints. Oh, look at that. We could build it back here, but that's a little far off the pathway. I don't want to stray too far off the path. I'd like to keep it kind of... Oh, we had it. There's a good spot right there. Okay.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Now, how does power work? Power works with these power stations. Let's find one. I think this is one here. Yep.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Fair enough. So here is the small power station. You can see it creates 60 power. I got 18 unused. Hovering over a building will show you how much power is being used by that building. And we got a transmission.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Okay. So here we go. Acquire 50% genome for the Triceratops. $1 million reward. And cardio strength 2.0 is the bonus that we'll get from it. But like I was saying beforehand, this shows you...
I knew you were my kind of person.
They talk a lot.
Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity.
Excuse me.
So let's get started.
Okay. So the Expedition Center, here we go.
Together, we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
So yeah, as we progress through the game...
An expedition
God,
center
they
will
talk
allow
so
you to
much.
send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
We're done talking? Okay, we're done talking. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we can send out these expeditions, right? So we'll view expedition map by hitting X, and we're going to look for Triceratops genome. So this one we can see gives us an Edmontosaurus, Struthiomimus. There's a Triceratops, Hell Creek Formation. This one will give us a Trike, a Struthiomimus, and an Edmontosaurus. And this one's the Ceratosaurus. So first off, let's go straight up here. We know we're going to get
Good.
Triceratops
First
DNA
expedition
from this.
team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Alright, so yeah, here is the Expedition Center. Takes time for it to run. We got some weather coming in right now, a little bit of rain. That's something that we do have to factor
Your
in as we
job is
play this
simple,
game.
Really? Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Alright, Cabot. Very simple. So anyway, yeah, here is our fossil center. This is where we're going to, when the fossils get here, we're going to be able to look through
The
them.
Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
So you see we have some fossils in here right now. We've got a Triceratops one. These all cost money to extract the data from them, but you know, it's going to improve the genome level for our various dinos that we have. So we're going to spend that money without a problem. We're going to make $1 million here soon. This one here is almost done. Yeah, so we're going to keep doing that. Hopefully by the time these are done, the helicopter will be back and we'll have some more in there. We also have this here, the research center. We'll check that out real quick. I'm sure they're going to talk. Maybe not. Okay. So we have different things we can research up here. Paleobotany, plants, fossils, scientific or genetic research, medical treatments, global operations, building upgrades, buildings, and enclosures. Let's take a look at the buildings and see what we have. Clothes shop is available. 200 grand to research that. Building upgrades, let's look at this. Power upgrades. Yeah, we've got a few of these available. We might start working on these, like, I want more power, right? So, yeah. There we go. We're going to research that. That's going to give us a little bit more power per power station. So, you can see this is at a 60 right now. Once that research is done,
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
thanks, Owen. Like I said, wish list Chris Pratt. Not bad.
Power is something we simply cannot ignore when it comes to our operations. Without power, Well, we don't have any power.
Alright. So anyway, here we go. We can look at the upgrade slots here. We have the ability to improve output, reduce upkeep, and outage protection. When outage, ooh, yeah, it can be bad when the power goes out. You know, we've all seen the original Jurassic Park and what happened when the power went out there. Alright, let's go back to the fossil center here. And look at this. We've got some more Triceratops. Ooh, and amber. That has a lot in it. So we're going to go ahead, focus on that one and that one. This one here we could just sell for 120 grand, which is nice. And that one's waiting. So we're going to go ahead and let these guys fully be researched, and then they will give us a better Triceratops genome. Meanwhile, we can always send out another expedition, right? Now, these will cost money. As you can see, 75 grand. So we started off with, what, about $3 million? We're down about 800 grand right now, which isn't the worst, but it's, you know, we spent quite a bit of money so far. We've got a really low star rating on the park, which sucks, but, you know, we'll get better as we go along. The trick to this is to find, to reach a point where you're profitable. You may not be making a lot of money, but you're making some money.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Okay. So we need a ranger station, which is important, and we're going to learn a lot about that when we build it. And I guess we'll build it right now. I think it's under operations. Yep, there it is. 400 grand. Not cheap. There we go. Got it laid out nice. We got to connect the path. Even though it looks like it's connected, it's not officially connected until you connect it. There we go. And it's falling under power. See, we've got the power circle there. Shows us where the coverage is. We go back here, and now you see we only have 8 power left, because this is using 10 power. Even though it's under construction, it's still using it.
Great strides so far. I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Alright, so our improved output upgrade is ready. Let's go ahead and get that going. Improved output, 14%. Alright. Boom, 40 grand. Not a lot.
You made the security division look good today. Let's make that every day, shall we?
So now we're at 68 instead of 60. That's fantastic. Our buddy's happy. Our boy is happy there with the security thing, and yeah, everybody's happy except entertainment. We haven't talked to him yet. Let's get this Triceratops hatched up, and we'll see what happens with that. Expedition Center's returning. So there's a lot of maintenance that goes on, and there's a lot of, like, it's like a gameplay loop of, you know, extract stuff, research stuff, all that fun stuff, and just keep going. Now again, we've got 100 grand here for that. We'll sell it. This one here is another 120 grand. Cool. We'll get some more fossils being extracted, and we'll send out another expedition. Very often, these expeditions will kind of partially pay for themselves by bringing you back cool stuff like that. Now, as you improve the Expedition Center, and I think the Fossil Center, one of them at least, you'll start to bring back more fossils. And when you bring back more fossils, you're also bringing back more not fossils, you know, stuff that you can sell, the rocks, the geodes, whatever you want to call them. So that's cool. Our trike is ready. Let's check them out. I do like this little shot here of all the dinosaurs when they come out. It's pretty damn cool.
Our new specimens, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
Alright, so we're going to have to go to enclosures, I believe, now. Yep, there we go. And we'll get a feeder, and we need to put in a ground feeder for herbivores. So, 150 grand. We'll put it there near the water.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great
Dr.
interest,
Wu.
and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Alright, it wants us to look at the hookworm parasite. 125 grand for that. Let's do it. As you can see, we're running out of money now. We're down to 1.5 million. We're at half of the money we had before, right? And now it wants a Triceratops with a 70% genome. We're not quite there yet, are we? Yeah, we're done researching. We're waiting for our expedition to come back, and there it is. Hopefully we'll have a 70% genome after this. If not, then we'll have one more mission to send out, but I'm pretty sure we will. Let's see. And we can sell that for 80 grand. Thank you. We'll go over to the expedition map, and we're going to send one more out there. We may as well try to get 100% genome on the trike as soon as possible. That way, at least we have that creature, you know, fully mapped out for its genome, and we don't have to worry about the trike anymore. Then we'll worry about some of the other ones afterward. But yeah, that's how it goes. Now you can check in on your dinos at any time. You can see we got the Struthiomimus is doing fine, 92% health, 100% comfort. He's healthy and comfortable. Not sure why he's not fully healthy, but maybe he hasn't... Oh, he's drinking. Okay. Yeah, I think when they don't eat or drink for a while, they lose some of their health. Also, when they get parasites and diseases, that affects them. So you got to maintain all that kind of stuff. And you got to be careful not to put in bad dinos with... You know, not bad dinos, but like if I put a carnivore in there, like what do we have, the Ceratosaurus? If I put that thing in there with those guys, it would be trouble. He would go in and kill him, you know, so it's kind of crazy, right? Alright, success rate. Alright, let's look at what we have here. Fossils, boom, boom, boom. Inventory space, we're going to go ahead and increase that early on, because the quicker we can go through and open up these fossils, the quicker we'll get better genomes and we can make better dinos, which will increase how awesome our park is, and people will like it even more, and they'll come more and more often, spend more money, and so forth and so on. And that's the ultimate goal here, other than the comfort of the dinosaurs, is to make money. Right? Sound a little like Cabot Finch here. Yeah, so pretty cool game though. It's actually a nice-looking game, too. Now, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is out. I've got that one, too. We'll play through this, and this isn't going to be a regular thing. This is going to be kind of like a once-in-a-while, maybe once-a-week type deal here, where I go through and do some missions on here and all that. Make it kind of fun. So let's go ahead and check out our... Here we go. We got 3... Well, we can actually release the one with 70%, but if we wait for these two to go out, we'll be able to have a higher percentage. And let's send them back out there again. We're a little over $1 million now, so yeah, we need to start making some money. And let's see, how do we... Is it here we check? Yeah. So here's our finances, right? Not good. But we're spending a fortune, right? Overall, it's not too
We've
bad.
got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
Yeah, we'll take that because we're already looking for medium herbivores, so... Yep, we'll take it. So, yeah, we're not losing that much. We're spending a lot, but as far as money goes, we're not losing a ton. And I have a feeling after we release a slightly better trike, it's going to make things a little bit better. This guy's going to be closer to 80%. We're going to make $1 million, and then hopefully our profit will run up a little bit, and we can start to run this in the black instead of in the red. So that's tough. So yeah, look at that. We're at 78% on that guy. We all done? Yep, we're done. Okay. So 230 grand. This puts us under $1 million. That hurts. Why did it sound like something died there? Alright, we still have 16 unused power. That's good. That is very, very good. Feeding trough is doing well, or the herbivore feeder. Expedition shouldn't be too much longer. And I guess we could do a little bit of research. Even though we've been spending a fortune, we're going to keep doing building upgrades right now, just trying to make things better. Where's power? Power upgrades. Not have enough available research teams. Oh, I'm still working on one. Never mind. Oh,
One of your dinosaurs has failed to incubate. I never said bringing back dinosaurs was gonna be easy.
So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's something that can happen, and you know, as we get a higher genome level, we'll have less of a chance of that happening. And there's also something you can add to the creation lab that will help avoid that, but it's a costly mistake, and it's something that if you've invested everything you have in the creation of a dinosaur, it can hurt, you know. So yeah. But we just completed that little mini mission. We made a little bit of money there. We'll go ahead.
You did
Extract
it.
a little more.
Congratulations to us both.
And let's see how this guy's doing. He's doing alright so far. And now we've got more inventory space available. Fantastic. Alright, so yeah. 860 grand. Let's go ahead and drop out another mission. So, this requires more expedition centers. What? That's the Struthiomimus and Monosaurus. I think this is the one. Yeah. So now we'll get genomes potentially from 3 different dinosaur species. The Struthiomimus, the Monosaurus, and the Triceratops on this mission. So it'll be a bit of a mixed bag, but it'll help us hopefully get to 100% on our trike. And if it does, perfect. We can go ahead and release us a really nice trike that is fully 100% for real, you know. Alright, let's do this. 100 grand for reduced upkeep. Let's do it. We're going to research all the power ones first, just to get them out of the way. This guy's ready for release. He's out. And yeah, here we go. Nice looking. There you go. Do your board, baby.
We are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
And wow, we're still not done with this big mission, huh? So we've got a sick trike.
Oh my gosh, you got a sick dinosaur on your hands. It's time to treat it. Or what comes next, that's going to be on your hands as well.
Alright, so we have to send our little ranger team out to medicate this dinosaur. And you'll see that we did the hookworm thing earlier on. This guy is infected with hookworms. So it's not like we have to treat a disease that we cannot recognize. But his health is down a little bit. He's sickly. That's not good. Our little car will come through. Yep, here's the little gate. Here they come. And you can do this manually, or you can have your guys come in and do it. It's up to you. It's kind of aggravating to do it manually, to be honest, but it's not too bad. It really depends on what's going on, whether or not I do it manually or not. In this case, this will be pretty simple. You just have to medicate the guy. The other one's running. He's not happy about it. But yeah, there we go. $1 million, cardio strength 2.0 available. What's that? We'll talk about that kind of stuff in another episode when we get that way, or when we get that far. But for now,
I've done it. We are on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. Dua flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
all right, Dr. Wu. All right, so yeah, we brought some more fossils back. We're going to have to go ahead and extract them, send out another mission, all that kind of fun stuff. But for now, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. We successfully raised 3 dinos, 2 trikes, and a Struthiomimus. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? He's doing good. And this was not our sick one. Where was our sick one? Here he is. As you can see, 93% health, and I'm sure that'll climb as time goes on, getting back up to 100% health. Still at 100% comfort. That's fantastic. But before we go, we're going to check out our finances. And look at that. Now we're making
What you want and what
$8
you
grand
get,
a minute.
they're very rarely the same thing. And that's what so many scientists seem to understand. It's part of the process. They're not afraid to give up control, to embrace the chaos. And you appear to have done just that.
Yeah. So that's it, man. That's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of Jurassic World Evolution. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. Thank you so much for dropping by. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications.
Lambert here with a new
These
contract.
guys don't stop talking, I'm
I've
telling
spec'd
you.
it out, and I think you would be perfect for it.
Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you next time, and we will do this mission in the next episode. So until then, peace.